I got them. I am fulfilled. It's only January of 2023 and I'm already satisfied as a sneakerhead. I made a video and went through some of the sneaker releases in January, and I went through which ones I would double up on. And there was one particular shoe that I definitely would have doubled up. This is a double up, triple up, quadruple up, quintuple up, infinity up. Okay, I maybe went a bit further than double up. So as you can imagine how excited I was when I actually got a pair of these. Air Jordan 5, Dunk on Mars, Mars for her. This shoe is a women's exclusive that released on January 14th for $200 on the SNKRS app. Now it's rumored to be part of a larger Dunk on Mars capsule, which is a reference to Spike Lee's movie She's Gotta Have It from the 80s. And if you didn't know, the collaboration with Spike Lee really boosted the popularity of Jordan Brand. And if you haven't seen some of the commercials from back in the day, and definitely check it out, they're classics. So I'm usually a size 9.5 apart from Nike and Air Jordans. I go up half a size to size 10. I try to get them on the first minute they released, and size 10 sold out pretty much instantly. So I had to go down half a size to 9.5 and just hope that I could make it work with thin socks. Now I think Jordan Brand really screwed up by making these a women's exclusive, and I still don't know why they just don't make more shoes full size runs. Now I know in the footwear industry, if you make every shoe a full size run, the ones that flop, they're going to be sitting inventory. But judging from this release, they can't accurately predict what shoe vibes with which gender. The larger sizes, even though they are more limited in quantity, they sold out so quickly, and generally there would be more men buying those larger sizes relative to smaller sizes. And if you look on Nike.com, for all the sizes 8.5 men's and below, or women's size 10 and below, they're still sitting. It's like they want to leave money on the table. The official colors listed for this shoe are Martian Sunrise, Black, Muslin, and Bright Mandarin. That's a mouthful, but boy do I love that mouthful. So Martian Sunrise, you're probably not surprised, refers to this orangey red color, and they've used that color before, notably on the Air Max 1. Now in some photos on your computer or on your phone, this might look more red than orange. It might look like red from the Raging Bulls, which I'm still bummed that I don't have, but in person they're definitely more orange than red, so keep that in mind. And you'll also see the Martian Sunrise color inside of the tongue. You can see the black on the midsole, the eyelets, parts of the sole, the sock liner. The black is also seen on the Jumpman on the tongue of the shoe, and the Jumpman logo on the booty of the shoe. The muslin color refers to the netting of the shoe, as well as the netting on the tongue, the sole of the shoe. Now that muslin gives off that pre-age vibe that is used in a lot of sneakers nowadays, and I think for the Jordan 5s it actually makes sense. That netting and the sole, it tends to turn yellow over time anyway, so might as well get ahead of it, age the shoe from the get. And finally, the bright mandarin color that appears on the outer glow on the spikes of the shoe, as well as that inner panel. Now like the Raging Bulls, this shoe is made out of all suede, and I gotta say it's really nice suede. When I run my finger over the suede, it feels smooth and it doesn't make a lot of noise. Sometimes you'll get that rough suede where when you run your hands over it, you can feel how rough it is, and it also makes that scrubby noise. The tongue comes in that 3M reflective tongue that you'll see on a lot of Jordan 5s. And one thing about the 3M tongue is sometimes it's very stiff, so it kind of hurts your ankle if you wear the shoe long enough. And now the jury is still out on this pair of shoes. I gotta wear it longer to know if it does the same thing. But on other Jordan 5s, it'll come in that satin color, which tends to be softer, tends to be less stiff, and for practicality's sake is probably a better choice. Now this shoe doesn't come with any extra set of laces. I did want to see how black laces would look on this shoe. 3 things I love about this shoe. Number 1, it is that bright mandarin color as the outer glow of the spikes. I think pairing the bright mandarin with the Martian Sunrise is just a great idea. Whoever did that, whoever was the designer that chose that, big credit to you. It really accentuates the theme of Mars. It just makes the shoe look hotter. Hotter as in the temperature hot. On a lot of Jordan 5s, the spikes will usually be a flat color with some speckles on it. So I liked how they changed this up to fit the theme of the shoe. The second thing I love about this shoe, you can probably tell, is the Martian Sunrise color. I don't know if I like it as much as the red on the Raging Bulls, but it's close. It is very close. I love this orange shoe, the way it goes with the muslin and the black and the bright mandarin. This color makes my body tingle. The third thing I love about this shoe is the 23 on the side of the shoe. And specifically for this pair, the 23 kind of blends into the shoe, and the black outer stroke really brings it out. So I really like that look. Now, not all Air Jordan 5s get that 23 treatment. Only special Jordan 5s have it, like the OG Fire Reds, the Laneys, the alternate Bel Airs. They all have that 23 on the side of the shoe. Gotta pay homage to the GOAT, Michael Jordan. 3 things I don't love about this shoe. I know the Jordan 5 DJ Khaled Crimson Bliss is a controversial shoe. It flopped on release, but I do like how they removed the big bubble on the side of the shoe. So if you look at this, it is flat compared to that bubble on most Jordan 5s. And I think that flat look makes the shoe look more sleek. The silhouette is already pretty bulky, so I would have liked to see how this shoe looked if they changed it up. The second thing I don't love about this shoe, of course, it's the Jumpman instead of the Nike Air branding on the booty of the shoe. And honestly, this might be a controversial take, but I think I prefer that Jordan tag that you'll see on some Jordan 5s over the Jumpman. That tag will appear on the UNCs that's dropping I think in March. And if I had to rank Jordan 5 booties, I think it would go number 1, Nike Air, number 2, the Jordan tag, number 3, the Jumpman, number 4 is the We The Best from the Crimson Bliss. Actually, that's number 100. But with that said, I'm not one of those people that has a huge problem with the Jumpman logo. I don't think it looks bad at all. It's just the Nike Air branding is just so iconic that in a perfect world on a shoe I like that much, the Nike Air branding would have just topped it all off. The third thing I don't love about this shoe is specifically for my pair of shoes, and it is the QC. It's hard to see on video, but there is a few spots where there's glue residue on the midsole. But if that was going to be a deal breaker for every Jordan shoe, I might as well not buy any sneakers. Now, in a perfect world, sometimes you do want your $200 to come with a flawless 100% perfect shoe, but it's just not going to be the case most of the time nowadays. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm usually a size 10 in Jordans because I have wide feet. Had to go size 9.5 men's because the size 10 sold out. And with thin socks, it actually fits well. Now, just a note, if you're on the cusp of wondering if you have wide feet, you should probably just go true to size for these Jordan 5s. Now, on the other hand, if, like me, you know you have wide feet, you've always known that you have wide feet, I would consider going up half a size unless you like a very snug fit. I definitely have very wide stomper feet. That's just a point of reference. I don't think true to size would like hurt your feet, but I prefer my shoes to be slightly looser. Now I'm gonna get these on feet and show you what this looks like on my wide stomper feet. Now, if there was any question if I care about hype, this should answer the question. I don't give a damn about hype. Most sizes for this shoe is sitting. There's little to no hype on this shoe. It's not a collaboration, but it's definitely going to be in my top 10 sneaker pickups of 2023, and it's only January. I know I'm going to miss out on a bunch of super hype sneakers like the Jordan 3 Reimagined that's releasing in March. I know I'm going to take an L on that, but honestly in my mind, this could compete with the Jordan 3 Reimagined. I know it might be crazy to you, but I like what I like, and I love these. So that's it. Let me know what you think of the Jordan 5 Mask for Her. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And remember, wear your shoes.